Talking about India's macros now. India's trade numbers are out and the headline looks good. However, inflation data points to a surge above the Reserve Bank of India's 4% target for the first time in 16 months. On the trade side, exports hit a record of $232 billion in the April to June quarter. That's up 11% on a year-on-year basis. Goods shipments grew faster at nearly 16%, crossing $129 billion. Non-petroleum exports, the real god of manufacturing and agricultural strength, that rose over 12%. Gems and jewelry, engineering goods, chemicals, electronics and rice led the charge. These are the sectors that India has aggressively pushed through its free trade agreements with the UAE, Australia and the UK deal that was signed last year. But the number New Delhi isn't shouting about is the trade deficit. It didn't just widen, it blew past last year's figure by nearly 59% in June alone, hitting $30.43 billion. For the quarter, goods imports jumped almost 20%, comfortably outpacing export growth. Imports rose 19.89% to $216 billion during the April to June quarter. Gold imports alone nearly doubled compared to the last year, reflecting both festive demand and price-driven hoarding amid global uncertainty. So what do all the recent trade deals, the free trade agreements, actually deliver? Exports to China rose 27.5%, Australia 25%, Mexico 21.5%, Germany 12% and the UK 11%, while shipments to ASEAN grew 66.9% and Africa surged over 53%. That is proof that India's market diversification plan is working. For the ordinary Indian, this data cuts two ways. A stronger export book means more factory jobs, better farm gate prices for rice and spices, and validation for Make in India. But the widening deficit means more dollars leaving the country to pay for machinery, electronics, and gold, pressuring the rupee and import bills. The FTAs are opening doors, but India is still buying more than it's selling. Meanwhile, India's retail inflation breached RBI's 4% target after 16 months, hitting the 4.38% mark in June. Food prices, jewelry and fuel pass-through drove the surge. Tomatoes are up 32% and silver surged 133%. Markets now price rate hikes and not cuts. With monsoon uneven and West Asia tensions lingering, RBI's August 5th pause faces mounting pressure.